Hello everyone, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. We've been to the art gallery, we've did that case. We are now in another room in the manor, the Cabinet of Curiosities. And we started remembering something from our childhood apparently, so I believe if I do this... Oh, yeah. No, not that. Was it this?
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs. Right you are, Sherry.
There we go. Can I go up? Oh. Oh.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue. Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. It's coming to the surface, I feel it.
Oh, and here we go. John time. Who's enjoying ice cream, John? Should I change his outfit or should I keep his ice cream, John? So... were they doing that? They were on the ladder, they said. Yeah, so they gotta be doing that. And then they didn't have a great view, they said. Yeah, no, they didn't do that. That's John's imagination, that. No, it wasn't a night. Oh, they had a fight. Yes.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it wasn't this one. There we go.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry. You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again. So there was a quarrel between you.
What happened shortly after the incident? Sherlock's brother was angry. He was sure that Dr. Rich had done something dubious to them about that, and that it had backfired. He called Otto a charlatan. How was that noise?
Let's check it out.
Oh, is it going to be Minecraft? What's that?
Sherry, look. We've got a parcel here. Oh.
Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Manchio's mansion. Always your friend. Oh, that's the artist Vogel.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Oh, I've got to wear the mask as well. So, that's our next thing. Get rid of that. We didn't get anything in here, no clues. Okay, so what are we wearing? Oh, Prince of Darkness. Oh, John can be a sailor. I kind of like ice cream John, to be honest. We'll keep ice cream John. Interesting, so we're going to wear this to wherever we shall be. Right. Has it shown up on the map? How much money have we got? 116. I kind of want to buy some stuff. Garden decorations, art trader, clothing trader, luxury furniture trader. I want to go there, buy some stuff for a mansion, because we're meant to be collecting them or getting back all our items. I'm just going to run around like this. Whoa! Get out of my way, woman. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, oops. Look at what you've done. That is funny. Right. Is it you? Yes, it is you. Nice. Is that all you've got? 50 and 55. No chance of my biting that off you. Clothing. We got another one over there. So let's go to that guy. This direction. Oh. No. I'm good. May do some stuff off video we'll see once we finish the story. Or I may go back and get stuff done. Oh no. Oh, here. Hello. Oh yeah. There you are.
My goods will brighten up your house.
That's what they all say. What? Are they all the same? Clothing. Oriental furniture trader. Well, will you go to you then? See if you've got anything different. And then we will go to wherever we may need to be. Whoa, scary Sherlock. Your clothes.
It's a good day for a purchase.
Not wide enough to hide a body. We'll buy the chandelier. A gun. The thing is, I don't know where they go. Because I looked before. We can go over there again, but I'm not entirely sure where these items go, because I have bought a couple of items already. Oh, that's no longer outside. So that should be inside. Has it changed to that chandelier? Has this got in here now? Yeah. Okay. We need loads of money though to be able to buy everything. Right. Kurt Manchio's mansion in Northern Grand Surrey. Oh, is that Northern Grand Surrey? Yeah. Across from Cordona Abbey on Turcos Lane. So that's Cordona Abbey, Turcos Lane. So it's probably there. Can I fast travel? That's Scalido though. We'll fast travel, we'll walk past it and we'll see if that's it, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Normally the buildings we go into are darker grey. Let's run! I kinda might want to stay in this outfit, you know, it's quite funny. Wee. I'm a menace to society. Oh, we're not going to the Legacy Theatre. Is that what that is? New. Okay, so let's go that way. At least we've got a fast travel point now. No, I'm good. Is it this? It's gotta be. Hello. Yeah, it's this one. Now I've got to get rid of this flipping thing. There we go. Pin evidence. Oh my gosh. They're wearing slightly different masks though.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
I hope so too, but I feel like I'm walking into a cult.
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale.
All right.
There's someone with no clothes and just a man. Oh my god. What have I walked into?
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about poor donors, the elite?
John, what on earth are you doing?
I guarantee we'll have a good time.
What about you? Will you say anything to me?
Help me, please. Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
What has John bet me? Exposing the elite.
Do you know anything about this? I have nothing to hide, sir.
Okay.
But I've never heard of this.
John has...
You should know what you're doing. Ready for the big whirlwind?
Danny is around.
Do not distract me. It's not easy to play blindfold.
My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. The horse, to guess.
Who am I supposed to ask about the elite?
Do you know anything about this? Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
You're talking to no one.
Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower? Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings. These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones. Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends.
John, what do you want me to do, really? Let's be honest.
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack despite being ethereal.
I can't go through there. Oh! Here we go. Find the eerie history of the mansion. Fraud? No. Auction? No. Expensive wine? No. Mysterious disappearance? Ruins? Magic circle? Oh! So close. The mansion was owned by an occultist architect. Okay.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry.
Okay, so...
One more piece, and I can expose the base hedonists.
Okay, so that's what we're looking for. People chatting like that. You right, John? I don't want to go anywhere where I'm not supposed to, that's the thing. Oh my god, John.
Natchez had to enforce them.
Oh, here we go. Uncover the identity disclosure scandal. Too poor to attend. No. Political crisis. Too ugly without a mask. Lost bet. Someone was sick. Cheating room. No! Oh, these are bloody hard sometimes. We will try again.
Natchez had to enforce the mask.
After the scandal. Okay. Too ugly. No. Too poor. No. Offended justice. Fired. Or sick. Uninvited. No. Political crisis. Cheating group. Yeah, there we go. People described the scandal from a previous party. Although the marriage was intended to be a political one, the emotions of the Duchess were real. Political crisis between Cordona and Prussia.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Hooray! Rumour has it trophy. Lift the curtain on Bohemian life. Nice! So now we've got to figure out where we're going. I believe it's got to be through here, surely. Yeah.
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come. Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
So you know me would say I'm capable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life. And myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course. Something to smoke. Or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual. A potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that would be telling. But you must try it.
My mind is my most valuable asset, and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
He really wants me to drink something, which makes me not trust him at all.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Vogel, you're weird. Right, we gotta go to an altar room. What do we get then? John's diary. That's gonna be his stuff. Oh. There you go. Past the library. So the library was over here. That room there. John, get down. Oh.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
If only you could see my facial facial expressions, guys. My gosh. Guess we're looking at the body and other stuff. Is this Fabio?
A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Oh, a tattoo. Oh.
This crude tattoo partially covers a slave branding. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
There?
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's now impossible to remove it.
Oh. What is one more thing? Oh, where the sword knife was.
A precise strike reached the heart. Right here.
Okay. Look at this stuff over here.
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Oh. Okay, you've appeared out of nowhere. Is there anything else I need? Mind Palace, let's have a look. There you go. Fabio was sacrificed on the altar during an occult ritual. That's all we have. Oh, casebook. I guess we talk to him.
Werner, care to explain what is going on?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts, but I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Pull yourself together, Werner. Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
John in the background then.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform a fecundity rite with Fabio, and came to inquire further. There was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then, we were
filling time.
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principal. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They can see many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Well then, Bogle, you're drunk, basically. I'm guessing, do we look at the door? No. I mean, we have got the rooms over there and rooms behind it, so... see if there's anything here. Doesn't look... oh.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
I don't think that will happen though. But that is, still burning.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
I don't know, Sherlock. Ooh.
Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
There we go. And this is the final one.
An open wound spoiled the carpet.
Anything else in here? Hello, John. Did we get anything then? There you go.
A bloody handprint on it. The wounded person was here for some time. A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
Weird. There's a door over here. Nothing else behind there, so I'm guessing dressing room. For my Fabio.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos.
A key!
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
John, so helpful. Well, this desk. What is this?
This is a different ritual.
Oh. Read and rehearse this right. Thank you, Snake Line. Oh, we know that. That's not a different ritual, that was the same one that he just... Batista, stop boring them, they don't care about your stupidities, they want to feel how beautiful they are and how generous you can be towards them. But each guest paid a great deal to be
How
with
can
you.
anyone accept such behaviour?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
My first impressions, it's the woman, she's had enough.
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
Hmm. Blood!
Spots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
Oh, and this.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
So they're among them. They're among us.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Oh, we got loads of stuff. There we go. Mine Palace. Okay. Barrier keys remain untouched. Circumstances of Fabia's death. I don't think that... John, man, what are you doing?
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
You don't think... What do I do then?
I need a rest from my insatiable life.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here.
Can't walk through those. What about this one? No. That's the only thing I have. Okay, so we're still in the altar room then, because what am I missing? Sobering up. Oh. There you go.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
John, why have you blocked me? That never happens. Oh god, that was weird. Right. So, clearly he was stabbed on here. Because he was smashed with the wine bottle here. And then... yeah, he was doing that. And here... they were washing... he wasn't washing, no. They were. And they were hiding it in there. He didn't lock it. They did.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Was it this one then?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
It's got to be that. Oh, that. Yes.
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloody robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you alright? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here.
We'll do the mind palace first. Circumstances. Killed in a ritual stage. It was covered for the true murder motive. I think it was that. That the murderer was in possession of a key. Yeah. Casebook. What have we got? Yeah. So let's talk to him about stuff. Basically.
Starting to put the pieces together,
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all. The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Okay. Is there anything else? No. Awesome. So someone with golden stars, and he's nervous. You? It must be you.
Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. You have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos, oh yes, he will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
This is glorious. I have no idea what's happening. Do 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 do. Oh, that's me! I'm in handcuffs! Why?
Look at you. Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand and apologise for the inconvenience.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we had Vogel in this letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig. Wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes? Rest her soul.
Is there something wrong with that? Do you know something about her?
I was working on the paperwork of her case while you still had milk on your lips.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
You must help me. It would mean a great deal to me if you could find any information about that day.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeoning. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then. Partner.
So they...
We managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Oh, so they did a raid basically. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we have. We got this report number. A witness. Oh, okay, so who have we got? Vogel, Holmes, Macios, Matista, but not Santos. Why not Santos?
Contract to solve the case.
Key to interrogation rooms. Santos reported it. Okay. Why? Is there anything else in this room? No, but we got the Mine Palace. Okay. Fabio's got some cufflinks, and Prison Vogel, witness deposition Santos, and all that. Mine Palace. Pinchetti is a suspect who should be arrested and questioned. He had a key which he did not mention in his disposition. Yeah. He is a suspect. Oh. I don't think any of them are linked. Yeah, none of those. I think we always double check. Right. Let's go after Vogel first. Where is Vogel's one? In Prison Vogel.
Look, I found Werner.
You found Werner. Oh, no there.
Werner, are you alright?
Oh, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What do you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
I'm not going to lie for him.
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
Right.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
Okay. Santos. If we can find Machino's, or however you want to say it, let's talk to him. Okay, that's the woman. Are you Machino's?
Good day, Mr.
Yes.
Manchios.
Oh, Manchios. Okay, whatever. Manchino's. Same thing.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers. The new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the boars again.
That voice. Bernard's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp tongue, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Oh, okay. What do you have on your nose? Where's makeup? Rash from exposure to hair dye. Washed hands in a hurry. Why are you washing your hands? Lavishly expensive. Hides his age, stickler for cleanliness. Yeah, he hides his age. Why else would he wear makeup and stuff?
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Provide evidence of the cufflinks. There.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protege and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course, it was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, true labourers, I see.
I apologise, I dropped my phone. Why did you invite Vogel?
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's
Pretty
capable of
fellow.
surprising the public.
Pretty fellow.
He has a talent for
Yes.
saying words that no one else would wish to ever say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
What was Fabio like?
What's Fabio like? His personality, his habits. Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
Expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of...
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Okay. We got quite a good lot of information there, so we have to talk to Santos pretty much. We need to look at all the evidence as well though. He has a washing routine. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yes, set up himself, carefully prepared himself, cleaned himself up. I think he was just cleaning himself. Why would he kill the person he loves? I don't believe there's anything else. Yeah. So, if we can go find the evidence. That's where we were in. That's number 6. He's in there. No one's in there. No one's in there. No one's in there. Where's this Santos guy then? Oh. That's the archives. Inspectors. Hello.
Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail?
Sure, we'll listen to him. Vendetta? No. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think that's related to this at all. Anyways.
Did you hear Basilio
No. Let's go back in here. Go back in the jails. Thank you all for watching this episode. We got arrested. Now we're helping the police. Because we went to a cult party. This game amazes me of what happens. Yeah, so we will hopefully finish off this case in the next episode. See you then. Bye.